Good morning, everybody. It's Catharine Freeman here, your wealth and wellness advocate for doTERRA. And before the day gets away from me, I just wanted to check in with you. I appreciate your feedback on the videos, and I'm glad I'm able to engage with all of you on the videos. So again, I come to you without these scripts, but I have ideas of what I want to do, which is fine, stream of consciousness, putting it out there because that tells you that I'm coming to you with these products raw and real, not scripted, right? So before my day gets underway, I just wanted to share with you later on today, I'm actually going to be participating in a yoga class. I really wasn't even planning on it. But just a little background, I started doing yoga back at the YMCA in our capital city here in Connecticut. And I always liked the classes. I liked doing the step classes, any type of class I would take. I don't like lifting the weights still to this day, 20 some years later. So they were offering yoga classes. I think that was the first time at the YMCA. And I need to turn off my email. Hold on 1 second here. Let me just do that real quick because we'll just keep hearing pings and pings. I was telling somebody about that yesterday. So yeah, I just was like, oh, there's yoga classes. Let me try it out. I wasn't taking it from like some sort of Buddhist or religious point of view. I'm a practicing Christian. So I was there and I tried it out and I found it to be very therapeutic. And also I found it to be like I was pulling from some of my essence of who I was. So we're going back, about 15 years or so that I started doing it just as a novice. And I continue to be pretty much a novice when it comes to yoga. But I'll tell you, yoga got me through a really good spell. The energy that I was able to derive from going to yoga class, this spell when I was going through a divorce, it really helped me tremendously. And my yoga instructor also really helped me. You could pick anybody, but there was this one guy, his name's Shankara, and he actually is well practiced, regular guy, very eccentric kind of guy. He taught at Kripalu up in Massachusetts and probably still is, but with the whole COVID thing, it's kind of sketchy. But in any event, so going back, 12, 13 years, I started maybe about 15 years ago, and then 13 years ago when I was going through my situation, yoga really was a tremendous help for me in grounding myself. And people I've spoken to before, not in recent years, but in years past, I would tell them that in different women's groups that I found it to be very grounding. And also I went to Shankara and said, hey, like I'm going through this situation where I'm feeling like negative, energy from men and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, well, you should be putting dark objects in your room, like, dark curtains or dark pillows, like browns and earthy colors like that would give me grounding and strength. I was like, okay, cool, like I didn't know. No harm in trying, right? So I had a brown comforter, brown curtains, brown pillows. And so it almost became like my room almost became like this nuzzling sanctuary. And so I did it. And for years I had my room was like that. And it's so funny because in recent years, I didn't need that same grounding or positive strength energy, like male energy or whatever it was, because now my room is back to being like my girly colors, white and pink and baby blue and white furniture and everything like that. So that's kind of how like I got introduced to yoga, and I spent a lot of years also going to West Hartford Yoga in and out and doing it on my own. So that's another reason why I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. I wasn't really going to because I've been doing a lot of hiking lately, but a friend of mine's hosting a yoga class, and he asked me like, "Oh, are you going to come?" And I was like, okay, I'll come. So, sometimes when opportunity knocks, you have to answer the call, and intuitively you realize that as things progress, like, oh, wait a second, I really wasn't planning on it, but this is actually a good tie-in to yoga and essential oils. Duh. Like, this is how life happens. This is like being in the flow. Like, if you study personal development, things like that, I say that I'm actually in my flow. So yeah, I got to get to work, but I want to show you these oils that I'm going to review. And what I did was I just hopped on YouTube University. Go to YouTube University if you have a question about something, because want to repair something or whatever. And I talk about that in my book. And you'll get some ideas. So tonight I'm going to bring these oils to the yoga class. Not all of them are labeled, but so I grabbed those up really quick. So I've done a video before. I told you one of these is my favorites, lavender. Lavender. So that I'm going to bring, and this is actually a roller bottle. So I'm going to put this to the side for the moment, but I'm going to go over that with you before I get off too. Thanks for watching. If you're using essential oils, which ones do you prefer? Tell me in the comments. And neroli, oh my God, my girlfriend Cheryl sent me this as a gift. God bless her. I've been hearing about neroli since I signed up to be a wellness advocate for doTERRA. It's in a lot of different products, and it's fragrant, so you can actually wear it like as a perfume. I'll put some on right now. It's not as fragrant as I would say Adaptive is, which I've talked to you all about before in another video. But it has a nice scent, so I'll put that there and there in those pulse points. Oh, and you use these things throughout the day. But as far as yoga, these are some of the suggested ones for yoga. So I'm going to bring these to that yoga class tonight. Eucalyptus. This is a good one. I get a lot of mileage out of eucalyptus because I usually only use it in my diffuser. I know somebody who really likes this. I hope she orders it again soon. It's a really nice product. It's really, I don't know, nice and light. And then it's got sweet undertones in it. I think we get our eucalyptus from Australia. I'll have to double check that. I told my sister Deborah I was actually going to send her a notation on which of these oils we get from Australia, which is one of my heart destinations that I visited in 2018. So we got the eucalyptus, and then we've got wild orange. I used that during that calming study. And you see one of my videos? Oh, it's so good. Oh, so good. It's like when you hold an orange up to your face and you smell it, that's exactly what it's like. You're smelling this from the bottle. It's uplifting. If you're working at home like I am, I'm remote working, some of these things are really nice because they kind of lift you up and you can continue on so you don't get Zoom fatigue. Or yeah, I get Zoom fatigue. I'm going to be on Zooms like all afternoon. So I'll have that around. I probably will make sure I get some peppermint. I don't have that in my office right now, but I'll probably go down and get some peppermint too. I'll keep the wild orange and the peppermint. But as far as the yoga is concerned, these are the ones I'm going to bring tonight. I always love to give people samples if they want them. I do things in a COVID safe way. Sanitize your hands, put it in the sample bottle, and give it to the person. If they want, they can set it aside for a few days before they start using it. It's fine. But these are the ones: lavender, eucalyptus, wild orange, and neroli that I'm going to bring tonight. And before I get off, I'm just going to do a quick demonstration for you guys in case you want to learn more. This is lavender, and I like to get a lot of mileage out of my lavender by doing roller bottles like I showed you earlier here. And fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA offers that too. Now, the thing about the doTERRA products is these are pure. So they're certified pure therapeutic grade. That's a trademarked definition that doTERRA has given to their products, meaning they don't put any fillers or additives or other types of things. Like there's no lavandin in lavender. This is just pure lavender from the fields of Bulgaria, as you might see in the video that I shared earlier today. So I'm going to take this, even though this isn't completely empty, see that? I'm going to actually fill it up because this is one of my favorite products to use is a roller bottle. And I'm demonstrating this live, so bear with me because I actually have to get this out of here. And you know what? I just placed my order, and I probably should have put the request in for a remover. My sister got one. She says it's totally awesome. But there, I took that off of there. So this is one I use as personal use, not sharing it with anybody. So I'm going to do that. So Right now I still have 1/3 in. So this is a 5 milliliter roller bottle. That's not something you typically buy. This actually was gifted to me from my upline, Cheryl Bialo, who's totally awesome and part of my Divorced Girlfriends Guide community. And because it's 1/3 full still, that means that's 2/3. So here goes the math. Normally you would put 5 drops of lavender in here and then fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. So if I have 1/3 left and normally it's 5, I probably will put 4 drops in more or less to fill it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So that's how I'm getting more mileage out of my lavender. I have to keep lavender in my inventory because I absolutely love it. There's certain of these oils that I make sure I keep in my inventory, like On Guard, definitely. I'm reaching over because that's where the diffuser is. Lemongrass, I always keep this in my inventory too. You know why? I like to have it in my inventory. The lighting's really picking up on that lemongrass there. Can't really see it. I really like to keep the lemongrass in my inventory because it's light. It gives a nice refreshing smell around the house, and it's only $10. So I put those lavender drops in there, and then this is tricky, and some people probably do this other. You can use pipettes, but because I'm on the video with you, I'm just going to do it quick. It might get a little messy. It's oil. I can rub it into my hands, but I'm going to fill the rest with this. I was a waitress for a lot of years, so I do have hand-eye coordination when it comes to transferring liquids, I have to say. I used to have fun with that when I was a student and also when I moonlighted because I normally work in nonprofit with low-income clients. So although I'm an attorney, I don't, when you start off in that kind of field, you make a decent amount. But what I started off with is it now in Connecticut? I think so. I think that's now minimum wage. So back in 98. So in any event, yeah, so I've moonlighted a lot of years. And I always encourage on my other platform to have multiple streams of income. And I think some of my members are reaping the benefits of having multiple streams of income today because we had got massive bonuses for the work we did in the month of November, which is to enlighten people about the industry. And the best way to do that is to get a wholesale account so you can get the products wholesale. I'm just putting that on the back of my hand just because my back of my hand is a little dry, not a lot dry. Have you all been washing your hands a lot? We have really good products to support your keeping moist. So that's that. So these are the products I'm going to use for yoga tonight. And if anybody wants to partake in that, they can. I might live stream here with you today, later today. I'm not sure. I might do that on one of my other platforms. And that's that. Just a final closing, the essential oils products that I am wellness advocate for are doTERRA. I can't vouch for any of the other companies or how the other companies sell their products. And I'm actually involved with another company through my cousin where I buy like household nature products and things like that. And I'm aware that they do sell essential oils too. And I've actually tested them out a little bit. I wouldn't take them internally because I just don't know if they actually do their products the same way as doTERRA. But just also as a final rundown, because we're starting the day, I just wanted to share some of the other products that I use to kind of kick off my day. And I'm going to go from my memory kind of. All right, so I start off Rose. That's a nice product I was able to get last month. I put that on my neck. Pink pepper, I put that in with my lotion and rub in this chest area and my back area. It's supposed to support in circulation and wellness around your breast area, which is very important to me based on my history. I used face wash today, which has peppermint oil in it. It's a face wash by doTERRA. So I use that in the shower. It's really nice and light and refreshing. In my bathroom, I have the, oh God, what's it called? They had a flower that just came out and I think it's actually sold out now. It's a diffuser. It's a petal diffuser. And I didn't put it in there yet today, but as of yesterday, I put lavender, but I was putting lemon eucalyptus in it in the bathroom. So when you shower, it kind of helps release the aroma. And physically on top, I told you about the pink pepper, I did rose. I did a little frankincense in my sunscreen moisturizer. I use sunscreen moisturizer. I have been using sunscreen moisturizer for a good 5 years, if not more. And actually, I have like no wrinkles on my forehead, and that's not true before. Before I actually did have wrinkles on my forehead because I started getting them because I love being in the sun, and all that sun exposure was damaging my skin. So I always make sure I have a sunscreen, and I'm able to put the frankincense oil in there on my face. A lot of times I'll put tea tree in with my my sunscreen facial moisturizer for the day. And that's it. I don't wear like a bunch of other stuff on my face. I like to do my eye makeup and stuff and lipstick, but not a bunch of other stuff. And then you can apply the oils and products to your feet. So I did that as well. I like to do the beautiful body mist on my feet. So I'll apply that to my feet. And because I'm working at home, I have on flip-flops right now. So that's perfect. And that helps support wellness as well throughout the body. And before I got up, I apply, so occasionally I will apply oregano oil to my big toe, underneath my big toe. And that's kind of to help with immunity support and antiviral. So there's a little bit of a snapshot. If I could bring you guys around with me and show it all to you, I would, but this is a low budget video recording and I don't want to be exposing myself like that. So hopefully you can visualize all of what I did. And like I said, I'm so happy to share with you some of the products that I'll use tonight with yoga class. And if you need help with any of that stuff, let me know. You can direct message me, DM. And also you can always help yourself by going on my website at www.mydoterra.com/Catharine Freeman, mydoterra.com/Catharine Freeman. You stay well, and thank you so much for watching. If you stayed on this long, let's see. Put in the word lavender in the comments, and I'm going to send you something nice. Take care.